Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is that I saw Ned react to that minecart against Jake a lot at Infinity Con. That was just beautiful to see, personally, as players doing that kind of stuff off of reactions.
Practice makes perfect, man.
Yeah.
But we can talk more about the atrocities that are Steve later if we see one. For now, we've got plenty of atrocity ahead of us. Diddy Kong and Ike brings us winners finals.
This is another matchup where I feel like, you know, Ike really got to, like, watch his approaches on the ground specifically. Diddy Kong with that banana in hand can definitely make it rough, but this ain't Luigi like we saw before. Ike's got not only a little bit better airspeed, he's also got a disjoint on top of him! and also, not unlike Luigi, a move that spins and sucks you in.
I know something. You opened up this set talking about the ground game, the importance of it. The air game is going to be a very different field of conversation here. Ike does a great job of denying airspace from smaller characters that want to get close in and box. So while keeping yourself at a safe distance, you're also dealing plenty of damage. The onus is on Rivers for figuring out a way to safely navigate the space that forward air, up air, and most importantly, Nair are going to be able to cover.
In a perfect world, I feel like this is the kind of matchup where Monkey Flip should slowly be taken off of the table in this matchup. I can definitely see Rivers getting away with a couple like that, maybe a couple with the kick in neutral just to get that damage in, especially if it's mid-combo. But as far as these raw ones go, I feel like Ike should do a pretty good job stuffing moves like that out. And
ooh,
oh my
cute.
God, as he does by the ledge, I love that, man. Retreating back to the ledge with the ether so he can have time to drop ledge with the double jump up air. Whew.
Yeah, no, rm8 looking really comfortable in this matchup right now, and Rivers is sort of falling into it, like the endless rapture that is the Ragnell.
Yeah, this is God might be in the loser's bracket, but we definitely got ourselves a rapture going on here. Specifically, Rivers. Oh my God. 3 stocks to 1, already almost lapping him in percent and retreating back to the ledge with the ether again to ensure his survival, I should say. Still not getting the stock yet with the down tilt to the back air.
Yeah, no, it was great positioning from Rivers, but just not powerful enough. Max Rage dash attack, though? And that's funny.
Your skills were
That's a 3-stock, baby. How many people in this bracket, how many people in a lot of brackets can say you 3-stocked Rivers?
Yo, rm8 decided it's Judgment Day. This game 1 was ridiculous for him. Started things out with an early kill off the Aether. Really impressive up air, firm off of an Aether on the left-hand side. Everything happening through Banana, by the way, too. So, bless that armor. And then, this was it here where, oh wait, no, yeah, just dash attack. I was hoping to see where, like, the down tilt was, like, perfectly placed by Rivers, and then it just straight up did not matter. Ike on the heavier end, really good DI. Like, that was a fantastic game 1 for rm8. Let's see if he can do it 2 more times.
And lo, I say to you, my son, monkey flip too much, and your bracket will be done.
Amen.
Amen. So said rm8. It was already right out of the gate right here. 16 damage with that ether, and just 3 damn full hop falling neutral airs in a row. Like, it's gonna work eventually. He's gonna get hit by one of these. It'll work. And hey, if it's working, why not go for it again?
Hey, look at it this way. Like, you can't slip on Banana if you don't walk forward at all. But we do have to move a little forward if you want to return to the stage with Aether.
I was gonna say, I wish I could somehow pull that thinking GIF on the screen right now. Would have been the perfect moment for it. Chris, get on that. Yes, not close enough to the ledge, unfortunately. Rivers now with a lead for the first time in this set. And Diddy Kong with a lead is a different beast. He can camp with that banana. He can play aggressively with it. But now, when you're the one who's got to approach the Diddy with it, it can be a little bit harder. But Ike's got the airspeed.
I feel like the problem with Banana here is that Ike's not really navigating by the ground. Like, we make light of the consistent use of Nair the way that rm8 has been doing so, but staying consistently with approaching aerials does alleviate a bit of the pressure of Banana, and in the fact that rm8 himself has been stealing the Banana pretty consistently from Rivers, and all of a sudden, one of the key control tools that Diddy Kong brings to the table is just neglected because Ike's not there to respect it.
He's not even camping with the banana either. He's utilizing it for mid-combos. I don't know if you saw that little 64 damage string that he got. He threw the banana up, and then he was able to get another, Ike back air off of it. So,
it was cute.
Yeah, it was definitely adorable. Definitely as cute as like a Chia Pet or something, or like a Neopet, whatever those things were called. Maybe rm8 is a fan.
Do you like my neonuts?
Oh, yeah. Again, so said rm8, but even game this time. Oh no, leaving it right in front of him. Rivers actually sort of hiding it a bit with the shield. You want to talk about cuteness? That was cute. This time around, though, nothing doing. Now they're just playing a little bit.
Did they really, like, roll backwards of each other, like, twice in a row? Like, all right.
I know you told me not to do this, but they were sort of admiring the neutral a little bit like it was Smash 4. Like, they were just, like, they ran up to each other, like, and they were just holding shield in front of each other and rolling.
Sometimes you just gotta get a little nostalgic in bracket, I guess.
I miss that console. A lot of people didn't like it, but it was mine. With a lead, though, and that's game number 2, going right to rm8. One more, and he will pull this upset against Rivers. Looking clean so far throughout this set.
The way these past 2 games have gone, this is not looking like it'd be an upset. This is looking like a clinical dissection of Rivers' play. And if we want to see the boy make the comeback, he's going to have to change something up big time. Because right now, it's not doing.
Yeah, and here you go. Prime Smash 4 moment. Here it is. There.
We just run up to each other and hold shields and stare into the neutral.
Belong. I can't sing that. Chris will get DMC. There's the catch. I've been told I sound just like Pat Benatar, so I don't want to get Chris in trouble here. Game number 3, finally getting a change of scenery, final destination. Hangman, what's the first thing that comes to your mind in this pick for Rivers?
He better hold the ledge. He better hold the ledge, and he better make sure that rm8 has no option but to respect him holding the ledge. That's where a lot of the value of Diddy Kong on FD comes out of. But as we saw in the previous set, rm8 has a lot of room to be able to juggle his opponents and in his own right safely play the ledge.
Yeah, that's definitely a crucial area for sure. I mean, Diddy Kong with his ledge trapping is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Now that you mention it, that's not something we've really seen too often from Rivers in this set. Probably because he's probably spent most of the set trying to get down from the air. So let's see if like Final Destination on top of like potential ledge trapping, maybe that free space in the air will have an easier time for him getting at a disadvantage on the way back down. That might be another reason he picked this stage.
Yeah, at the very least, the stage is paying dividends with the value of all of the full hop monkey flips that we're seeing. Ooh, the grab right out of the ether. Good call. Nana not positioned properly. Oh, we finally see a down tilt. Wondering when those will come out.
From Rivers?
No, from rm8. He hasn't really needed to. Like, the onslaught of neutral airs has been doing wonders for him. But down tilts are really good tool to utilize in this particular matchup. Overall, it's great for contesting ground control. But hopefully we see more of it in the stocks forward from here. Rivers taking a lead.
He's gonna have to hold it this time around, not like he did in that last game. Already getting a banana trip, getting some cute little damage off of it, 23%, but now back up in the air where he's been struggling to get down throughout the majority of this set. And monkey flipping his way back in, not catching it that time, but you know it's already on rm8's mind this time around. See, watching it right there. Rivers knew for a fact if he did it right there, that eruption was gonna send him right back down to the blast zone. Or up to the blast zone, down to the loser's bracket eventually is what I was trying to say. So you already know that he knows that rm8 is going to be thinking about those monkey flips already, and Rivers knows he's going to have to mix it up, but the back air from rm8's going to have something to say about it first.
You know, it's funny, there's like a belligerent amount of monkey flips that we typically don't see from Rivers, but it's working really well because rm8 has leveraged so heavily the aerial control that Nair up air offer. I feel like if rm8 just adjusts his timing of being in the air even a little bit, it's going to prove to be another problem for Rivers that is forced to solve on potential set point.
At Smash Brothers, my friend, it's a game of adaptation and reads, and once you adapt to your opponent, it's going to be the make of a true competitor if they're going to be able to adapt right back. And like you mentioned, that air placement is exactly where rm8 is going to have to do it. But he doesn't even seem to need to whip it out that much already. You see him just electing that same game plan as the up smash is going to take the stock. Just nairing in place, trying to get Rivers to fall into one of these. Just still getting him into a bad position with these throws. No true combos, but he doesn't need them. It's all about that positioning and keeping Rivers in disadvantage. But I gotta say, I think the counter pick is helping him out so far. This is the most sustained lead that Rivers has had all set. And never mind.
It is, and there it goes. You know, my biggest concern here is that Rivers is he was dominating on Final Destination. What happens in the potential Game 4 when we don't return here?
Yeah, it's all going to be on par with what he bans. I mean, Pokemon Stadium has not been working out for him in this set so far, so I imagine that might go. But to be honest, I don't really know. Battlefield, I know, will probably go as well, since I can definitely keep Rivers in the air for pretty much as long as he wants on that stage. Those platforms can make the landing relatively linear. So I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to cross that bridge when we come to it, if we even get a Game 4 to begin with, Eggman.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, even at that, like, on this counter pick, it's more or less Rivers being in the running for taking a game, let alone, you know, actually winning thing out in any proper form. Because games 1 and 2 were very handedly won by rm8.
Handily indeed, and no bananas in hand. Only the sword itself, my friend. Oh, going for some reads this time around, trying to optimize his damage.
He had the read.
It doesn't matter though, because he doesn't know how to read. He read, but he doesn't know how to comprehend what he's reading. Oh my God, this is actually a really scary position now. Only about 1 or 2 hits from Ike will do it right here, but one raw smash attack.
Yeah. One there on shield too many.
Yeah.
You know, because of how much Rivers was shielding to safely approach with Banana, if rm8 just down tilted, it would have shield poked.
If only.
If only. That's one of the problems with a playstyle like this, is you're heavily leveraging like a small set of tools, and you're doing it well. Like, I'm not highlighting the Nair over and over as a matter of knocking rm8. Like, it's very clear that he's comfortable in this style of play, and it's working for him. But if you consistently use your tools in this manner, you have to be prepared for the repercussions. And Nair on block over and over and over again is going to leave it less safe. Rivers just needed to wait for his opportunity to be able to swing. Game 4 brings us right back to Final Destination, which I think is a bold call for rm8. But again, it wasn't so much that, you know, Rivers was demolishing him in Game 3. He was keeping even. So if rm8 is able to make better callouts in neutral, I feel like this could still very much go his way.
For sure, but not unless Rivers has anything to say about this. 88% unanswered so far in this game number 3. He's definitely going to be keeping an eye out for those falling neutral airs this time around. He got hit by way too many of those to not adapt to it at this point, as you saw him close out that 3rd game with the up smash counter to it. Looking poised in this game number 4 so far. A lot of damage on this Ike already. Not unless rm8 has anything to say about it. Retaliation slowly but surely tacking up. Only a 40% differential between these two players now. What's the ledge trap situation? Catching him with the startup hit of the forward air. Now he's got Banana and... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no. Just got it away.
Just got it away. Yeah, I mean, you know, like you said, if you don't know what to do with it, just toss it.
This has been a pretty solid adaptation from Rivers. He's gone for grab a couple of times in response to Aether, and I think that's working out fantastically for him. Just one less move he has to worry about. Unfortunately, it's that fair that's starting to become a problem for him now.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a big adaptation to say the least. Beautiful mix-up with the down throw right there to get that down throw to the up air. Up throw, up air, too high of a percent. Go for the mix-up this time around. And yeah, carrying on with what you're saying, I definitely remember that first game in which Rivers was just getting picked apart and eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, to the point where he was getting hit by every single up air when he was trying to make his way out of disadvantage. This time around, Rivers is focusing on making sure he's never in that position in the first place. He's definitely focusing a little bit more on this offensive game rather than his positioning this time around. And rm8 hasn't exactly fully adapted to it quite yet, but I think he's on his way.
Like, he's figuring his timing for being able to swing at Monkey Flip, and I think that has plenty of value. But now Rivers is getting more comfortable with where to put Banana, so even if rm8 does get in the air and punish him, he's not getting too much off of it because he's eating Banana because of it. Ooh, and that was a really good one. Yeah, this is going to continue. Dangerous situation for Rivers, but he comes back to the stage.
If he was just a second off, he definitely would have eaten that eruption out of the barrel pack, but able to make his way back around regardless. And if anything, I feel like Rivers is definitely focusing a little bit more on his positioning this time around, especially by the ledge. We haven't seen too much ledge trapping so far from the patented monkey himself. And look, right there, it's working. Even if he's not able to get the actual ledge trap itself, if he's able to get him far enough off stage without a jump, he might still be able to get something else off of it. And now the offensive game of Rivers is out here once again, just keeping that damage on. I don't know about you, but it looks to me like he's playing a lot more aggressive, and rm8 is having a really hard time getting around it since these falling nairs are not working anymore.
Certainly. The more aggressive play, I think, is just really smart from Rivers. He's noticing that if he tries to play too methodically, like, Ike buttons just run him over. Meanwhile, if Ike doesn't get the opportunity to press his buttons, it doesn't really matter if they're going for trades, but a swing out far field, just like that. Not too, like 77% isn't the biggest deal for Ike. He can make that back pretty quickly, and he can survive to decent percentages. We've seen rm8 live to pretty high percentages so far in this set.
Yeah, Ike is the kind of character that loves, you know, he loves callouts, and Diddy is the kind of character that he can play in a good mix-up fashion, but a lot of lower level Diddies might be a little bit linear in their game plan. You know, just get banana, toss it in, go for the dash attack combos, and not mix up anything they do. And Ike players love that, especially stuff like raw monkey flips. This is the kind of character that, like, yeah, has his combos off of a grab, but is a little more slow moving than that and doesn't have the best of frame data. And as a result, Ike loves
was
combos.
Almost fatal.
Yeah. Watching it this time around, though. The percent slowly tacking on, though. I think only 1 or 2 more up airs will definitely do it for Rivers right here. He's definitely going to run right back to that banana to try to grab it, but can't. He recognizes that he doesn't have the frames to do it right there and backs off instead, despite losing the banana to rm8. Anybody's game right here, Hangman. What's the ledge trap?
Just mispositioning again. It seems like Rivers has been missing out just barely so. But again, Rar Nair gets punished for swinging on shield too many times. Up smashes the play. Rivers brings us into game 5.
It's not working anymore to run in on the Diddy, you're just hitting his shield. It's not working anymore to go for callouts anymore, since the monkey flips are now a lot fewer and farther between, and the aggression is more ground and ledge trap based. What is an Ike to do when you don't have the frame data and you don't have the speed to keep up with that or beat Diddy to the punch?
Honestly, I feel like we can go another step up in giving Rivers a hard time if rm8 starts to incorporate empty hopping into this. Because if you jump and just land, no button committed, nothing hit on shield, Diddy starts swinging, you're in perfect position to make him pay the price for jumping the gun too early.
It's the only thing I can think of myself, my friend, and you thought of it before it even hatched in my brain. That's why they pay Hangman the big bucks. Oh, going for some crazy cheese. No. Going for some crazy cheese right there at the beginning with that ether. Trying to get some early ledge spikes, but Rivers, unfortunately,
hey, that's how he opened up this set. You might as well try to bring us out with it, too.
Yeah, but he didn't do it from the actual stage. He ran off stage to hit Rivers with that. At least there, it's in a world where it makes a little more sense. On stage, that's just raw, my friend. It can work, but it didn't right there since he tripped behind rm8 instead of in front of him. It could have been disastrous for Rivers, but fortunately for him, it wasn't.
Dash attack catching the landing is going to lead to a little bit more damage for Rivers. What do we got here? Oh, he's just going to get batted out from forward air, really?
I guess so. Oh my god. There you go.
Gone out on the ground one too many times, and that's the typical control that we see from Diddy Kong. Like, that's where Banana really finds its utility, instead of just being like a little projectile. And that's mistiming on the eruption.
Oh, and monkey flipping his way out is Rivers. Makes perfect sense. Wants to get out of the no-fly zone for sure. Places the banana right in front of him to make sure I can't run in and grab him this time around. You see him actually being a lot more patient with the banana. Sort of using it a little bit like a snake player. Not holding it in hand, but instead focusing on the positioning aspect of it and putting it on a specific part of the stage to create a little bit of a no-travel zone. A no-eye crossing sign, I should say, for rm8. Took me 3 tries to get that out. But you know what I'm trying to say. rm8 able to play around it, though.
Like, that's where Banana finds its most utility, especially on a stage like MD. Like, you want to be able to deny specific reactions to landing or coming off the ledge. That way, Diddy Kong can be placed wherever the banana isn't. It's glorifying Banana a little bit to say it like this, but I feel like it's almost like playing a 2v1. You have one option already covered by presence of something being there that you can rely on. So you place yourself in the other space and hope to react. It makes your job just a little bit easier, and it makes the matchup all the more frightening when executed well.
Up in the air we go with the up air, just barely not killing. Good DI from him. Oh, just barely missing that follow-up off of that down tilt. That could have been the exact same situation, the exact same disastrous one we saw at the start. But Rivers, hard committing. Ether not going to do it, though. Off of the level, mixing himself right back in and around, and both players just swinging for the fences. Banana trying to create a little security for him on the way in, and Rocket Barrel Pax launching him far enough away to get away from the Banana. This is anybody's game still, Hangman. Whoever takes this stock is going to be in a pretty great position going forward.
Indeed, indeed, but I think it just goes to show just how high octane this set has been with how even it is right now. No one really able to find their hit confirms. The percentages are climbing to the point where raw hits are going to be more reliable. And out of the command throw, it doesn't look like that's going to be the option either for Rivers. Putting Ike at 162 and not killing him. I think we're getting to the point where Ike down throw is going to start killing.
Oh, I'd love to see that. And I'm sure rm8 would too.
Okay.
With the way in, he'll take anything at this point, and the dash
How about a
attack's
dash
probably
attack?
gonna do it. Yeah. Not exactly what I ordered, but you know, it's definitely pretty good on the menu as well.
Oh, the trip actually messing up Rivers that time.
Yeah. You could say it was good timing on it, but I'm not sure how intentional it was. Either way, it's going to work out for him. On the way back down and in, trying to get a single jab to knock him off, but wasn't exactly mentally prepared for that situation.
I love
Run up tilt, bro.
It's so funny. I love when Diddy up tilt kills.
It's a very stupid move. It looks like you're just like swatting a fly.
Yeah, no, it's just
that's
get him
not
out
a
of
fly.
here.
It's an Ike. He's a little bigger than a fly.
Only a little.
Just a tad. Still works, though. Last stock, though. Game 5, Hangman. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody's game at this time around. Winner will advance to Grand Finals. Winner's side out here.
Both players at this point have just been hunting for their win conditions. Like, the aerials looking to connect into up air for its finisher. James desperately looking for his banana to do something. It's a rough situation.
Yeah, monkey flipping his way out of there. He knew that rm8 was just waiting for that air dodge or neutral air, whatever. Whatever comes first, pretty much. Down tilt not going to do it, though. Banana in hand, so he doesn't have that option on the table. I love
dash
it.
attack does it.
I love it. That
And
dash
just
attack
like
was so
that.
smart.
He's been consistently doing that to cover banana. It either grabs the banana or completely annihilates Rivers. And this was the opportunity that rm8 needed to annihilate Rivers, because that's what's giving him 3-2 and winner side grand finals today.
He didn't even need to do that to cover the banana. That was his banana. He could have used it to grab the banana off of the ground, but if anything, that stopped Rivers from rushing in and grabbing him or counterattacking him before his dash attack even came out. We'll see it later on. And right there, that's Rivers' banana on the ground. But right now, we'll take a look at this stock real quick as we advance our
this
way
one
back.
was goofy.
Yeah, that was just raw. There you go. This is Rivers' kill right there. Boop! Swatting the fly real quick. This is what I'm talking about here. Check it out. This is his banana. Gets hit out of it here. There it is. Rivers runs in.
He grabs the banana. Rivers takes the banana away, and just like that, just gets eaten for it.
It just covered so many bases. If he landed, he would have tripped on it. You get hit. Grabbing it, you get hit unless you're jumping with it, and he wasn't jumping with it. Obviously, he was falling from the air to grab it that time around. The dash attack was just perfect coverage. It really was. I mean, yeah, if it whiffed, it would have been a bad scenario. It would have got hit by the banana. Probably wouldn't have died off the smash attack follow-up, but I think the dash attack was really smart because I think the risk reward was definitely in rm8's favor there in that particular situation, and he recognized that, and as a result, he's going to beat Rivers to go to Grand Finals, winner's side of DNA.EXE, sending none other than the Monkey King himself down to the loser's bracket.
Well, we'll be seeing more of him shortly enough, but first we have to